Hello there, welcome back to another episode of World of Tanks with E25. We're on the Steps map. I'm in the E25, training up my crew in the HWK-12 so that I'd have current skill fully trained. The idea then being that the remaining points on the HWK-12 that I will, the experience that I will accumulate, should we say, before I complete or elite the tank into the next level, will then go towards tank mastery. So I've completed the skill but not picked a new skill. The idea being that we just continue to accumulate experience points and then use them to buy tank mastery in the next tank. I was looking at the lineup and there was only a tier 5 scout on each team, and I thought, given the standard of scouting as well, that maybe I better do my own spotting, and I thought I could get down here without being detected, but just as I arrived I was detected. I think I should have driven down a little bit further west and not relied on those bushes on the right hand side of the rock, but used the bushes on the left hand side of the rock. And the reason is, you'll see later on in the game why there's a difference between the two sets of bushes. So we're being spotted, we're being circled actually by that bloody M7 of the enemy team, who has developed a little bit of a fixation on me, not understandably enough, because I suppose it appears that it would be an easy enough kill, although he is aware of the danger. He's not exposing himself too much. And the nice thing, the positive side of this position, is that I'm actually picking up quite a bit of spotting damage already. So we just poked the corner ever so slightly in order to reacquire those targets that I'd spotted earlier on, and this guy comes back again and he's going to prove to be a bit annoying. So we come around the corner here, and as he's driving away straight line, we drop the shot. Then we just narrowly avoid the artillery. The M7 has taken another hit, so he's now a one-shot kill, or close enough to it if I get a good roll. And there he is, he's driving away. We've missed a few, so we get him on the reverse side of his turn, and then we duck back behind the rock again. But I fired those last couple of shots through these bushes and I was not spotted, which is why I was saying about if I had driven more with these bushes between me and the enemy, I might have actually made it to this location without being spotted at all, which would have been a huge advantage overall, I think, and it would have allowed me to have gotten my gun into the game that little bit earlier, because the M7 might not have been aware of my position, although if it had come as close to the rocks as it did, it would have proximity detected me anyway, depending on whether it was intending to actually take cover up here itself or not. So, 100 aim, what's he doing? Well, whatever he's doing, we'll shoot at him. The downside of this location, or the upside of this location, is that I'm spotting quite a few enemy tanks, and I'm getting the spotting damage from it. The downside of this location is that I'm close enough to the enemy's back line that I got to keep moving the tank in order to get the gun to align on different targets. And in spite of all of this, we're two tanks down, or a tank down at the moment. We've managed to recover a little bit. That SU-101M is just doing sort of laps around that location, but not laps that are giving me too many opportunities to shoot at him. He's come around there again. Now we still won't get a shot at him. Craft Panther is very low on health. If we get rid of him, that would be another big danger of us being spotted, taken out of the way. That heavy tank that went up on the eastern side has actually made it all the way to the back row. And our guys, the thing is, if you know there's a guy coming up the back row, you should meet them in the back row when they're not able to get support from the back of the map, or you should just pull back into a location where you're, well, not where the guys directly behind me are. Anyway, this guy's come out and we've got an opportunity that's we're not going to get again. But they're sideways on, directly in front of me. And we've actually managed to get a tank ahead, so now I can't see anybody over on the western side, nor in the middle passage. But I can turn around and I can shoot this guy behind me. It's a Black Prince, and If he hasn't spotted me shooting, I don't think he'll spot me shooting at him either. And therefore we're getting the shots in. And we've managed to get rid of the Black Prince, but we're still 2 tanks down. Now I've lost the 2 tanks behind me courtesy of the Black Prince, and the fact that they stayed in locations probably where they were receiving fire from both the southern side of the map and from the Black Prince. So the time is to push forward and see if I can actually scout into the enemy back line. Don't know if there's anybody there or not. Now my suspicion is there isn't. So we just drive forward and we see what's to be seen, and we come along and we spot this guy. Now he looks like he's AFK. He looks like he's in the starting location and hasn't moved since the game began, so we got a tracking shot in. The trouble is we've no artillery left. However, I've been detected and I can't afford to stay up. I don't know about the 2 tanks down low on the one line on the east-western side of the map, because that's where probably we've been one of the places we've been losing tanks, because I think we had numerical superiority there at one point, and we're down 2 tanks, and we really should probably be pulling back so that we can all mutually support each other. So I'm going to come up here, and when I come up, there's nobody here. The jammer is obviously, no, it's a VK 3002. I don't know. Oh, hang on. There's Yak Panther. He's going away as well, but we'll take the opportunity to put a shot or 2 in. Didn't manage to get an engine hit, so we didn't stop him in his place and hold him there and finish him off. Which is a pity, because they're kind of tanks that are easy enough to finish off. And we come back up to the enemy back line, and we'll see if there's anybody to be seen around here. Well, we can see the jammer now. He's heading up over there, so we thought, right, we'll get a few shots into him. And put a round in. We're doing first hit I think we've done to him, and again. And again. And he's repaired his tracks, and he's now facing us. We managed to get another hit in, we managed to get another hit in there, and then we stopped seeming to be able to get hits in, and we're receiving fire. He's shooting back along our tracer, and he's actually managed to skim shots off us, so I thought we'd move the tank. Move the tank in order to give ourselves, remove the possibility of him firing at us. And at this point, I think this is where I make my big mistake. I think, in hindsight, I should have probably gone after the jammer. Oh, hang on, there's the artillery. But instead I went after the Tiger P. And even with the Tiger P, I should have probably kept my distance. He has got a lot of hit points left, but he is too many for me to take out easily. Now, as it turns out, when I made my run, there was 4 tanks. And the 45 TP is coming to assist me. And I managed to get away without doing too... But I overestimated, should we say, the degree of cover that the Tiger P had in behind him, or between me and my allied tanks. That rock was bigger than I sort of anticipated, and this turns out to be a lot harder and more expensive than an operation than I thought it would be at the time. So we've put a round in, we've managed to track the Tiger P, but the trouble is it's too late. We lose the 50 TP because of the artillery. Now he fires over the back of my tank because he can't get the gun down from over the back of his engine deck. But at this point there's an enemy tank closing in. There's 2 enemy tanks closing in on my position. I have a light tank or medium tank in the position. I have the jammer coming in behind me, and I have the Tiger 1. Now the Tiger 1 is badly wounded, but the trouble is there's nobody there to shoot him. Because the Black Prince has gone and found trouble all on its own, and is now not in a position to give me any kind of assistance. Therefore, I am gone. And I only had 5 rounds of ammunition left, so I wasn't going to win this fight anyway. I could have most killed probably 1, maybe 2 tanks, and that was about it, depending on how many hit points the various tanks had left. So, overall, it's game over really. The Prince is not in a position to see who's coming against it. I don't mind. Shoot back at people and let's just get swarmed by the 3 tanks that were down on me actually. And we get the final result. So we get the final result. It is actually quite interesting because 4 destroyed, 3,100 damage, 2,000 assisted damage. An ace tanker, high caliber, patrol duty. We'd 9 detected, but we didn't get a scout. So I suspect that means somebody else got a scout. Because I think there's only 1 scout medal per game. Whoever had the most spotted would get it. So it was probably somebody other than me. Although I don't think the M7 got a medal. So I'm not sure who it was. So high caliber in our little pew pew tank. Which is always nice in an ace tanker. Which is of course came number 1 by experience. The Tiger 1 did pretty well as well on damage. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press like, comment, share. It really helps the channel out. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. I will catch you all again soon. Bye for now.